So we're in Undercity, which is maybe not where you expected us to be this episode. We ended last episode in Orgrimmar, and I was going to go back to Desolus, but Golis said they would help me out with the Arathi Elite quest. I was looking for a group, but I hadn't been able to find anyone for a while now, kind of on and off. I usually play really early in the morning, as you may know, and it just took a little while to... that's what I want to do. I'm going to turn on my stopwatch. It takes a little while to find someone that early in the morning, and I happen to be on in the afternoon right now, which is a little bit abnormal for me. But nonetheless, the time I'm on right now. And I was just looking around, couldn't find anyone. I just asked in guild if anyone wanted to join me, and someone's like, oh, I'll run you through the quest, no problem. So that's cool. It's a little bit less fun than doing it with like a group that's a level appropriate, but I'm not really gonna complain about getting through these quests. As I recall, the way this works is we need to go... So I'll show you real quick what we're doing. Yep. Is that right, Arathi? Yeah. Yes. It's like, oh man, did I tell them the wrong way? So we'll go to Hammerfall. We're flying to Hammerfall right now. We'll follow the path down here. And you can barely see it on the edge of these moats. If you go down here, this whole area is where all these elite quests are. The Boulder Fists are in the southwest of the zone, of that little area. So we're going to go southwest once we're there. Oh man, I missed the War Chief's Blessing buff by literally like a minute. I just ported into Undercity. But down there, we'll go to the southwest. We'll kill Or-Kalar. He's a named mob, an ogre. We'll kill these other shamans and lords, Boulderfist shamans. And then the Befouled Bloodstone Orb and the Sigil of Storm. Let me think about where those are. I think I know this. I think it drops randomly from the humanoids down there. And then Foul Magics, I think, is Merev... No, I think Merev Cowl is the name of the mob that drops it. Sigil of Strong. Let me double check that. So yeah, we're going to fly over there, get these quests done, which I'm kind of excited about. If you're wondering why I'm home kind of early, I actually was kind of feeling a little bit like a cold was coming on, so I left. I was in my lab not super early this morning, got there about, I think 7:30 or so. I got into my lab, stayed there till about 1, and then came home, had my lunch there, came home, hung out a little bit, and then got started on a little bit of WoW. I just felt like I was kind of like laying around. I was like, I feel like sitting up and doing something, not really productive stuff, but playing something, I guess. So I was like, I'll just play a little bit of WoW in the afternoon. I don't get to do that very often on a weekday, so... Sigil of Strom. Yeah, it drops off a random mob. Okay. And it can take a while to get it. Call to arms. Some cool stuff here. I don't know if there's... I mean, this axe you might take. Kind of beefy. It's more DPS than our current one-hander. Finally. The real threat, yeah. I mean, there's some cool stuff here. There's just a lot of... Like, this might be a caster pants for. Is that better than what we have? It might be. We lose 3 strength, 5 intellect, but we gain 7 spirit, and it's leather, so we gain more armor. This hat, 11 intellect, 10 spirit. Definitely better than our current hat for spellcasting. 8 intellect, 3 stamina, bracer. Probably not better, so probably take that hat for a spellcaster set or healing set. We'll take this two-hander. It's worth more to vendor, so that's at bare minimum. We'll take that no matter what, because this dagger isn't better than our current one, in my opinion. This is a pretty cool two-hander, though. The problem is this is still our better caster two-hander. Right? Yeah. But this might be a fun, just like beat stuff up with Wind Fury type of thing. And then we'll get some silver here. So we'll get some caster upgrades, and this will be fun. I'm definitely going to use this a little bit, just for big Wind Fury procs. But I think our skill, what's our two-handed axe skill? We have like none. We've never used the two-handed axe or mace, despite taking the talent 10 levels ago. When did we take that? That would have been, yeah, it would have been level, what was it, 15, 20, 21 or so? 20 levels ago, almost. We've never used it. That's kind of silly. Thanks again for your help, by the way. This is nice, the person to, my guildie here, Goalless, very nice, level 60, so we should be able to solo this pretty well, I think. I can just toss him a few heals and kind of whack on some things, and he can blast, pew pew, all that kind of stuff. He's just behind us. I'll start moving that way since I don't have a mount. I'll start heading over since I don't have a mount yet. He'll let me anyway. So, yeah, so anyway, I'm going to just do one episode, and then I'm going to go back and lay down on my couch. Today is March 5th, 2020, and it is a Thursday, and it is the episode of, a new episode of Grey's Anatomy is airing tonight. It's one of my favorite TV shows. I've mentioned this a few times before, I think. I can also do Guile the Raptor out here. I might stick around and do that on my own. I cleared up a lot of my bags, by the way, before I forget. I mentioned that last episode. I did a lot of smelting, got rid of a lot of stuff, kind of cleaned things up. But I still have... There's our friend, he's already landing, but he's going to definitely pass us. Still have, I guess I left my solid blasting powder here. I mailed it to my bank. Alt. And, you know, I just want to sort it out there. I'll come back to it later, but yeah. So, new episode of Grey's Anatomy is tonight. The previews said that this is the last episode for Alex Karev. If you've ever seen Grey's Anatomy, the show still airs new episodes. It's in its, I think this is its 16th season. It's kind of the one you don't want, though. You want like the opposite. You want undeath to water, not water to undeath. No one needs undeath. It has a few uses, but it's kind of minimal compared to water, I'd say. The recipes, how is that worth so much? It's worth, am I mistaken? It's worth 44 gold, apparently. Transmute water to undeath. I think, but on the auction house, essence of water is worth way more than essence of undeath. Maybe there's a point later on where that changes, but I'm not familiar with it if so. So, if you ever watched Grey's Anatomy, when it aired 16 years ago, it's like 2005 or something it aired, 2006, 2004, I don't know exactly. One of the characters that started with the series was Dr. Alex Karev, played by Justin Chambers, who's really mostly known for this role, I would say is his most famous role. I guess the actor quit. He just kind of quit in the middle of the season, and looks like they wrote him out, which makes sense because he's no longer there to act, so you kind of got to get rid of him. But yeah, he's gone, so we're gonna find out where he goes today, and he's my favorite character. That's why I bring this up. I like Alex Karev. I like him more than any other character in the show, so I was bummed when I found out the actor left the show, and he was leaving the show as a character also. I'm 50-50 that they're killing him off. Pretty sure he's gonna die. Off camera. Pretty sure. We'll see. Anyway, what I'd like to talk about today... Well, we're still making a run over here, by the way. It's just a long run. Arathi is a very wide zone, and we've only got a 40% movement speed mount in the form of our Ghost Wolf, so just slow moving. But I'd like to briefly talk today about the coronavirus, because I think I mentioned it a while back, maybe a month or two ago. Someone asked me my thoughts, and I was like, don't worry about it, don't panic. Do standard procedure for, what you do for when the flu's breaking out. I still stand by that. Don't panic. I do not think this is anything close to what you might think of anything like a black plague or any sort of like the Spanish flu or whatever. We're not talking a worldwide catastrophe in terms of, it's tragic that anyone dies from this, but it won't be civilization ending. It is not going to result in 10% of the world's population dying off or anything like that. So I'm trying to keep up on the literature as much as I can, not the news, but the literature. If you would like to read about papers that come out about the coronavirus, the best way to do that is a website called BioRxiv. It's BioRxiv.com. BioRxiv is a place where scientists can publish their preprints, so papers that they've worked on but have not yet been peer-reviewed, so you have to take it all with a grain of salt, but it's preliminary results that will eventually, or soon, hopefully, be sent out to journals for peer review. We're in Stromgarde Keep, by the way, so it's time to start beating up on some things here. Start whacking away. Oh, hold on, I need my panic about. You gotta always take the little buddy with us. Now let's go this way. It's a mana spring going. A little loud on my headphones. I'm gonna turn down this just a little bit. We got a prowler there. Got another one. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. I guess I can do one of these too. I had the scroll of strength I had, so might as well throw that on. So we're going to kill a lot of these syndicate mobs, and it will be a slow-going affair, but we've got a lot of mobs to kill, and we'll eventually get through this quest. This is going to be pretty slow. I'm unarmed? Oh, I got disarmed. Yeah, that makes sense. It's like, what happened? Alright. Start looting up. Just greed that. There we go. Okay. Alright. Let's start. That guy see me? Oh, no. Okay, nice. That's good. Okay. So, we're gonna kill some mobs while I talk about this. So, coronavirus. So, what I've been reading is that in the US, I think we've now got something. I think globally there's over 10,000 reported cases. I think we're well past 10,000 now. I think in the US, we're up to 100 cases, over 100 now, but I think fewer than 1,000. So I'm trying to keep things in log scale here, and I think globally we might expect something up to, I wouldn't be surprised to see 100,000 cases in the next few months. I don't know if I'd expect it to get higher than the hundreds of thousands. I'm not an expert on viruses, so keep that in mind. I study bacterial infections for a living, not viruses, so I'm not really the best person, but just what I do know about these things, I would not expect to have millions of cases of this, of COVID-19. The infection itself, by the way, is called COVID-19. I want to free-for-all loot this. You're gonna FFA loot it for quest items. If anything drops you want, please let me know. Yeah, let's go this way. I think Merez Cowl is here. What's her name? Merez Cowl. So we free-for-all looted this. It's easier to pick up quest items, less chance of us missing them. And if he wants anything, like I said, he can have whatever. I'm not gonna, interrupt. If a level 60 carries me, they can have anything they want, as far as I'm concerned. I think that's like the fair compensation. I'm gonna burn through my mana so fast like this. So the the virus itself is considered the novel 2019 coronavirus. The technical name is actually something like SARS-2. Like literally, it's like SARS. It's most genetically, let's say, similar to the SARS virus. So we would call it SARS-2. You can double check that on Wikipedia of all places. It calls it SARS-2. Something along those lines. I think the person we need is in here, possibly. Or behind this hut, maybe. I'm gonna whack this guy. So, the novel 2019 coronavirus, or SARS-2 electric boogaloo, as some might call it, maybe not. Well, that thing, I would say this. What I'm learning so far is that it is not necessarily... Ooh, a silk wizard hat. That's a great hat, by the way. I'll show you why in a moment. It's not necessarily more deadly than... it's not necessarily more... What's the word I'm looking for? Symptomatic than the standard flu. What I mean by that is you will definitely, have symptoms, but these symptoms are, cold-like symptoms, and you're going to feel kind of crappy. Sometimes they're mild. They can be mild. And I think the majority of cases, I believe I read somewhere that 80% of cases, I think, 80%, don't quote me on that, are considered mild, in that you're not going to have like pneumonia-like symptoms. It's not going to get as severe as you would think of a pneumonia would be. So it should be milder than pneumonia, which is good. We're just picking up everything in here. So much stuff. Is there more mobs up here? Might be the wrong room. Not in here, maybe behind. We do need, I need the Sigil of Strom from these guys. Drops randomly. Anyway. Alright, so symptomatically, the symptoms of this infection are not necessarily awful. They may be mild, and you may never even realize you've had a COVID-19 infection. You very well may pick it up, the coronavirus, and just fight it off and not recognize that anything happened at all besides you had a cold. That's the best case scenario, and that's what you're hoping for if you get it. Because of that, I think it'll be underreported to some extent. You know, not everyone that gets it is going to recognize that they have coronavirus. If I had a cold right now, I'm probably not going to the doctor. If the symptoms got a little bit worse, to a degree where I was starting to be like, okay, I'm pretty sick, then yeah, I'm going to go to the doctor. But if it's a mild cold, like right now, I have a mild cold. I'm not going to go to the doctor. I am going to take precautions. When I recognized that I went to work, and that's when I realized I was feeling kind of cruddy. So I tried to wrap up what I was doing, and then was like, I'm going to go home. I don't want to spread this any further. I try to wash my hands thoroughly. I try not to touch anything extra that I didn't need to touch. This is standard practice for if you have a cold or any sort of potentially communicable disease, is wash your hands frequently for 20 seconds with warm but not hot soapy water. Rinse thoroughly, dry thoroughly. Avoid touching as much stuff as you can. You may notice I touch my face a lot, especially my beard. That's a mistake. Don't do what I'm doing. You want to avoid touching really anything you don't need to touch. That's really the advice if you're worried about picking up coronavirus and or spreading coronavirus. Just don't touch stuff. Easier said than done. Right now, it looks like it's spread to about, I think we've got about 10 U.S. states, most of the West Coast, some of the East Coast, Illinois, I think I heard Nebraska, so some of the central states as well. It seems like an inevitability that it'll end up in most states, especially any state that has international travel directly to it. Florida, East Coast, West Coast, Chicago, so Illinois, this kind of stuff, right? So, yeah, just target, where is it? I think that's her, yeah. There we go. Because of that, there's a very good chance that your state, if you're in the US, or your country, if you're in Europe or Asia, wherever, will eventually get cases of this virus. And that's not the end of the world. It is not necessarily going to kill you. If you're immunocompromised, yes, you're in trouble if you get it. That's true for literally anything if you're immunocompromised. If you're in bad health, then you're at a higher risk of having a more severe infection and more likely of having becoming moribund. But alright, let's go get ogres. Let's go get some ogres for now. Still need this sigil, but can deal with that later. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is, now I got my befouled bloodstone orb because we killed Merez Cowl. So we're gonna go get the ogres because they're guaranteed quests. They will drop. I mean, this quest will be completed if I kill ogres, right? So there's really no reason not to just go kill them and at least get that quest done. That'd be awesome. And then if my friend has to leave or something, well, I'll be like, well, that's okay. At least I got 3 of the quests done, right? Whereas this other one, we could do this for 2 hours and never get our drop, which would be really sad. Does this do more DPS, the staff, than my current thing? No, my dagger does more DPS, so I'll keep my dagger. So, I don't know. I guess my opinion on it is that it's worth being cautious. You know, if you have hand sanitizer does work. In general, hand sanitizer works against most viruses and most bacteria. It will cause denaturation of proteins or outer membranes of bacteria, and that will cause them to be non-viable. That is true for most viruses. Bleach does work. Keep in mind, you don't need to use a high concentration of bleach. I think they recommend 10% bleach for consumer use. I forget exactly. But yeah, bleach works, alcohol works, soap is the best option for your hands. It won't dry it out as badly as alcohol would, or as badly as bleach would. Don't ever bleach your hands. Do not ever do that. That is never advised for anyone. I need Orcalar, named mob, obviously, and 15x Shaman, 10x Lord. Picking up a lot of nice cloth, which is cool. Let's just start dropping wind-free totems, maybe. Seems fun. I don't, it doesn't really help much because our guy's shooting, so I'm not really sure there's any point to that. I'll chain lightning these guys, that seems fun. Resist it anyway. Yes, awesome. This is the guy that hooked me up, Senrabi. He's also guildy. He was the one that hooked me up with the original shield spike for my other shield that we got rid of. And he hooked me up with an iron shield spike at the time. Now he's got mithril shield spike. And that would be great. So he just offered, he just whispered me and offered it. So like, yeah. I think in if you're around, then no pressure. But if he's around, that'd be great. So he asked if I'd be at a major city. Let's rebuff this. Alright, I'm out of mana. Sad times. I want to go back to Mana Spring because no one's going to really benefit from the Wind Fury because I don't know if doggos or kitties benefit from it, but yeah. We got our first Shaman kill. It's cool. Let's kill a stupid Searing Totem. I'll whisper you then. Alright, I'm going to interrupt this spellcast. I don't think that they... Oh, they do heal. Yeah, let's interrupt that. There's our Lord that we needed. So, I guess my opinion on coronavirus is, first of all, any loss of life caused by viral infections is sad. I mean, right? There's no... I'm not trying to downplay the tragedy of people that have passed away from this. It certainly is a bummer. Again, is an understatement, but, you know, it's a bad thing. With that said, I don't think that you need to take crazy precautions for this. I would recommend... I mean, like, I don't mean to say ignore it, but I'm saying... You know, live your life to the best of your ability. Avoid going to areas that are extremely, you know, like, I'm probably going to butcher the pronunciation, but like Wuhan. I would not go to Wuhan right now. I would not go to really anywhere that you know there's multiple cases, or really any cases if you can avoid it. But let's say you're in Los Angeles and there is, I don't know if there's a case in Los Angeles or not. Let's say there is. I don't think you need to evacuate the city. Just wash your hands. Don't wear a mask. Those masks haven't really been evidenced, haven't really been shown to do anything. Ooh, there's Orcalar. Okay, let's get him. There's very little evidence that the masks help in prevention of you picking up coronavirus. The masks mainly are for people that already have an infection, for keeping them from spreading it. So if you have coronavirus and you have to leave your home, wear a mask. That's actually a good use of it. If you don't have coronavirus and you're going to leave your home, the mask is probably not going to help you, unfortunately. So I don't think I would bother wearing that. Got Orcalar. So we got our named mob. That was cool. Need 9x Lords, 11x Shaman. Oh boy. There's a lot of scary dudes here. I'll pull this one closer. The treasure chest over there, which is not locked, so we can probably nab that. That's cool. So maybe interrupt that guy. That's a Lord, which we need anyways. That's perfect. The kitty is doing some good work. Broken Tooth. He was pulling aggro and taking names. Let's do this. Okay. But I don't know. I think it's kind of my thoughts is don't bother wearing a mask. You know, cover your coughs, cover your sneezes, just like you would should anyway. With like, you know, like cough into your arm, not into your hand if you can help it. Wash your hands, 20 seconds, warm, soapy water. Scrub, don't like cause abrasions in your skin, but you know, scrub moderately. There's another shaman. Ooh, more stuff. And what else would I say? Don't touch your face like I keep doing. Don't do that. Touching your face is a good way to spread it to your face. I would strongly advise something I've been in the habit of ever since I started working in an infectious disease lab. When I get to work, when I get to my lab, I take the public transit. I wash my hands as soon as I get in. Like, I set my bag down, wash my hands. And then when I leave work, because I work in an infectious disease lab, the last thing I do is wash my hands, soapy water, mostly to reduce the chance of me dragging anything out of my lab into the open public environment. Oh, that's a bad guy. And then when you get home, even if you took your car, however you got to work, however you came home, get in, put your stuff down, wash your hands, 20 seconds, warm soapy water. I think those are good habits that people should be doing anyway. Like, I strongly advise those habits, regardless. Let's see. Otherwise, that's kind of it. Stay hydrated. Drink lots of water. You know, not to the point you're sick. Just get enough water so you stay hydrated. And I will say there's been a lot of conferences, scientific conferences, that have been canceled. I've seen other meetings get canceled. I think that is appropriate. I don't think it's unreasonable for people to cancel large gatherings, especially of international nature, of an international nature. I think that's a good precaution to take. So if you're in charge of those meetings, you may want to consider canceling them for the time being. I think that is not unreasonable. This will be under control eventually, and someday there will be a vaccine. I think the estimation is it might be 12 to 18 months away from a vaccine. But that's kind of the nature of, I don't know, developing vaccines. It takes a while. Even that's pretty fast. If they really get one out within the next year, I would be pretty impressed with that. I would consider that a relatively fast turnaround time. So, yeah, don't expect the vaccine, in my opinion, in the next 6 to 10 months. I think we're talking at least a year. What else are we doing out here? So, by the way, we got 2 of our 4 quests done. We still need more lords. We still need more shaman. Mostly lords, though. 5 more shaman after this. 6 more lords. And thanks once more for all this help. I really do appreciate this. It's so nice. It's so great having high-level characters that are like, yeah, I'll help you out.
Thank you.
Now we got our Orcalar. There's some shamans up there. There's a bunch of them. Not enough lords, though. Let's get this one. I'm gonna solo this guy. Watch this. I got this. Oh, our friends on us. Our friends got us. I got this. But I had some fun. I could probably solo a level 39 elite. There's really no reason I couldn't. I think the guy... Oh, I did shock him. Okay. I thought he resisted. There's some absolute chaos out here. Alright, got my screenshot. It takes a moment sometimes to set those up, but that was a good one. Easy enough. Alright, what all loot did we pick up? Lots of silver. Some more boxes that need opened. Is that a lord? Nice. Those are the ones we really are going to have trouble finding, I think. There's another one. I'll pull this one. With my face, because I don't have any mana. Let's do it. Fight me. Maybe... Yeah, let's drop a totem. Yeah, I don't know. I finally think I'm wrapping up the coronavirus discussion for today. I am not overly worried, I guess, as you can say. Like, I mean, be cautious, take standard procedure. That I've said this like 3 times now, but I think that's really as far as you need to go for the time being. But keep an eye on things. It could change. I could, be underselling it. I don't want to do that either, so don't just take my advice. Read around. Oh, I mentioned earlier, I briefly mentioned I've been keeping up on the literature as best I can. One of the ways to do that, how I like to do this, ooh, that's another lord, sweet. There's a website called BioArchive I mentioned, biorxiv.com. I mentioned that it's, where scientists can go to publish their research before it's been peer reviewed, but it's in kind of a format that would go out for peer review. Just not hasn't been reviewed yet. A lot of things on BioArchive eventually will get published after peer review, and they'll look a little bit different because they've been potentially modified by reviewer comments. Let's interrupt that. But they fundamentally should be similar. So, let's stab this. Oops, didn't mean to loot that. It's okay. Alright, got all this goodies, got all these goodies. Okay, there are more guys up here? What's up here? I don't know if I've ever really looked all the way up here. More lords. That works for me. So it's cool though because it's free, so anyone can access it. A lot of publishers, scientific journal publishers, are really annoying because they charge fees to the scientists to publish. Then they charge fees to people to read the papers, and all of this and then they advertise anyway. They make advertising revenue in their journals or on their websites. And this all comes from stuff that's paid for by usually taxpayers. The majority of research, I believe, comes from the US government funding. So taxpayers pay for the research, but then they can't read the research because it's behind a paywall. That's ridiculous. It's absolutely insane to me that's the case. I try to publish when I can for my papers into open access journals. It means that scientists pay more for it up front, like our lab will pay for higher fees, but then it's free to access for anyone that wants to read it. It's also tough though because some of the better journals, in terms of being higher impact for scientists, are not open access. And as a relatively young scientist, it's kind of important to me to publish in the best journal I can publish in for the benefits of my career. Where's he going? So it's kind of this trade-off between personal well-being for my career and we need another lord. Chest on top, but it's locked. Boo. Alright, one more shaman, one more lord. Okay, we actually 2 more shaman, done with lords now. Alright, we're done with all the lords. We got 2 more shaman we need, and then we can go back to trying to get the sigil of Strom. Hopefully that'll drop for us pretty soon. My bags are getting pretty full. By the way, this hat I mentioned earlier, Silk Wizard hat, look at that thing. Look at that thing. One of the coolest looking hats, I think, in the game. Oh boy, I just pulled all the mobs. Do I need to heal anyone? Or are we okay? I'm just gonna start whacking stuff. I think we're okay. I'm gonna stab these little totems. The cat, yeah, the cat's good. Oh, I need to interrupt these healers for sure. Okay, they're all healers. I need to interrupt everything, basically is what I'm saying. Alright, let's get ready to do that. Alright, let's kill this guy. How are we doing on health? I think everyone's good. How much does this heal actually do for this guy? Well, it's not awful. It's a measurable heal, at least. Anyway, so long story short, it's a cool website though. If you go to BioArchive, you can go in there and type in like COVID-19 or coronavirus, novel coronavirus, and you can sort by publication date, and you'll find all the papers that have been released recently that are still not peer-reviewed. Get done with ogres. And it's a nice way to keep up on the literature directly and ignore and not have to deal with like the media, like watering down of the research, as well as their interpretation that is not always correct. A lot of times their interpretation is quite rough, I would say, of scientific literature. Not specifically to the coronavirus, but just kind of broadly speaking. Oh boy. So, yeah, it's my advice is if you have the time, go ahead and pull those articles up. And if you pull those articles up, you don't have to read the whole thing necessarily to get an understanding of what's going on. A lot of times you can look at the abstract. And the abstract is not always, but in many times written in a way that's understandable even if you're not really a scientist. And with that in mind, let's try and kill this one. Okay, that's good. Let's kill this one. It may be the way to go for you. As like just getting a quick summary of what's going on without a lot of extra stuff. I got a curse on me, which I can't cure curses. That's sad. Need the random humans for the sigil still. Alright, let's see. We just gotta kill random humanoids until the sigil of Strom drops. We'll see, it'll get here eventually. But yeah, so I don't know. I like bioarchive, and I think it's something I recommend to friends and family that want to read more scientific papers that want kind of ones that they don't have to pay money for, obviously. It's a big part of it. But yeah, that'd be where I'd go if you want to read a little bit more on the coronavirus. It's BIORXIV, corona, or bioarchive. It's spelled not like it sounds, but it works out. Okay. This could take a while. I'm trying to decide if I want to consider fast forwarding this, or we're just gonna do it. Just do it. But yeah, for the Silk Wizard head is so cool. This head is so good. RP. Hold on a second. I want to try something. /whisper Soupa. Head sells for like 3 gold. It's actually less than I would expect. It farms up pretty easy though, to be fair. Yeah, a little bit less than I'd expect. Drop a healing stream totem. Give her cat some health. Broken tooth. I've been slept. That's gross. Oh man. Coronavirus is so annoying. Ooh. A beastly sword. Can't use that though. We're in 3 slots. Okay, we're gonna have to make some stuff happen. We need this thing to drop. We are now officially 10, 20, 30, 45% of the way through the level. Almost halfway through our level. Night Sky armor. Wow, we're getting some greens now. But we are halfway through the level, which is cool. Almost halfway. I'm excited for 40. We get male gear. We're going to get much more tanky at that level. I haven't tanked anything in a while. I need to find a 5-man so I can get some male gear and tank some stuff with our new shield and the shoulders. And the shoulder we're going to equip. The Herod's shoulder, which is... Where is that at? Here? Yeah, it's going to look cool. Quite excited for that. I've talked about it almost every episode for the last, like, 5 episodes. Ever since we got it, I think about 5 episodes ago, and I've been quite excited for it. Hoping for that to pop up soon. Alright. By that, I mean hoping for our level to ding soon. These quests will get us pretty far in, I think. Let's interrupt that. Thankfully, these guys don't hit me that hard for being elites. They're just not, like, I don't know. I'm fairly tanky with that shield. Got it. Nice. Got it. All done, I think. You gotta turn it in. I don't need any more mobs. I'm good. I'm good. Is there a follow-up to this quest, though? I think there might be. What was the follow-up to it? My phone just froze. What the heck? You ever get that? My phone's an older phone. It's like I've mentioned before, it's the Asus Zenfone 3 Zoom. Oh, I will have to come back out here. From the Defenders. Another part, yeah. If you are willing to help, I'll go turn this in and come back. But no pressure at all. It's really no pressure. I don't really want that guy to feel like he's obligated. Alright, cool. So there's a follow-up to Sigil of Strom. Should have set my hearth. Should have set my hearth back to Hammerfall. Didn't think about it. I really didn't think about it at all. My heart's in Orgrimmar, which is nice, but also not nice for this specific thing. So the follow-up, I think, let me see how this works. Oh, I need to get that gizmo for Warug soon. So next time we go to Deathless, that's what I was going to do. I was going to do that in Orgrimmar. Duh. Alright, Sigil of Strom. Call to Arms. I think the rest of these are done, though, here. This one, though... Huh. So these guys drop from the defenders, the sigils, and they will need for the next quest, and they drop in set up to 4 stacks per mob, although it's about a 1 in 5 drop. So that's nice. So it might be pretty fast. We need 11 of them. So that could be pretty cool. Just attack defenders. We'll specifically need to kill the defenders. I need 11x of the sigils, and they drop in stacks of 1 to 4, it seems. So it might be fast. Okay, it could be pretty quick, actually. That'd be exciting. This is true. I'll need to log in 30 minutes anyway, so that'll be the cap on our time. So it shouldn't take more than 30 minutes because we have to log after that. I have to log after that anyway. So we'll be done one way or the other. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. So I'll quickly thank my Patreon supporters. I always do this every episode, right? Timothy B, Luke D, Chris S. Thank you all for your support, and to all my other Patreon supporters as well. As always, it's greatly appreciated, so thank you. Now, yeah, I should probably rebuff when I get in there. Play a quick round of Peggle while we're running over here. Let's get this guy. Splork's the way to go for sure, trust me on this. I think if I do this right. Oh, that was a bad shot. I'm not gonna even bother with the Silver Vein, by the way. I'm just gonna run over there. Alright, maybe I'll try this. Oh my gosh, this is such a bad run. I'm already doing awful. There, oh no, oh come on. I hit the edge of the bucket. That was weak. Okay, let me try this again. There we go, got the free ball. That's what I was looking for. I'm gonna bounce this back this way, and nope, close-ish. Almost back to Hammerfall. Alright, let's just do a quick one here. I'm gonna try and ricochet this off and catch it on the right side. No. Oh, well, we got a few though and cleared up some space. It could have been worse. I'm struggling on this badly. This is not going well. Fail. Alright, I need to clear up some of these blue ones in this. That was exactly not exactly what I was trying to do. Alright, let's turn in some quests.
Relax.
Let's move this over here. Foul Magics, okay. Turn this in. We get our cool white drakeskin cap. I'm gonna kind of rush through this because I feel bad holding my buddy up over here. You know, someone's helping me. I don't want to spend a lot of time. There we go, free ball. Nope, almost. Alright, let's go up here, turn in our other 3 quests. Alright. The Real Threat. We'll get, I don't think that's much better, those legs. I'm gonna skip on those, get the sword. We'll vendor it later. Actually, I'll probably vendor stuff right now. Now that I think about it, it's a good time to... That's a cool mace. 10 stamina, 11 strength. Sword. Yeah, it's a good time to vendor off some junk, right? Silk Wizard hat I'm going to hold on to. This is our new hat for our caster hat. So we're going to get rid of that old one. That's just junk. That's just junk. Okay, cool. Much better. This is cool. Skull Splitter. Oh, yes. We're going to split some skulls with that bad boy. And Sigil of Strom, complete. 11 Sigil Fragments. Let's go. Alright. Now, we're going to run back. We're going to keep doing some Peggle while we're going. I love Peggle. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I played a ton of 2 balls left. I don't know if I'm gonna lose probably this round. Alright, here we go. I rushed it. I really thought I was like, I'll just launch it, it'll be fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna let this one go. It's fine. We're gonna restart. Okay. Let's replay this one. Let's try this again. There we go. There we go. That's a good start. Much better start. Let's let this bounce around a bit. On the way back. Let's let everybody know we're heading back. Nice. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Kind of get that little curve going. Oh, if we hit that purple one, that would be nice. Alright. Do one of these. Oh, no, that was wrong. That was wrong. I underestimated that. I thought there'd be a little bit more force behind that shot for some reason. That was incorrect. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. That was a bad one shot. I'm really out of practice on Peggle. I've had this add-on installed for quite a while. I got a free ball, 2 free balls. Nice. That was a good one. Feels good to gain a ball on a shot and clear some stuff out. That doesn't happen too often for me because I'm pretty trashy at this game, as you can tell. I do like when I'm playing Peggle and I get down to... Oh, close. And I get down to having more balls than purple ones, than orange ones. That feels pretty nice. Although I'm rushing this again. I need to calm down. Hey, chill. Nice. That was perfect. That's exactly what I was trying to do with that one. It worked out better than I expected even, to be honest. Alright, I'm just going to bounce this over and try to pick up a free ball. And, oh, hey. Alright, we got it. Boom. Extreme Fever time, folks. If you've never played Peggle, you're really missing out. It's a great game. It really is a wonderful game. I think I played it originally on Steam. It must have been Steam, my Steam library. There we go. Beat this level to earn a talent point. What talent points do I want now? Points awarded by end of level. If your bonus increased by 10%, your fear bonus meter starts with 1 notch lit at the beginning. Oh, let's do this. Alright, cool. Well, sorry for the Peggle detour. I haven't played that in a while. It's nice for flights. It's nice when you're AFKing, when you're in a raid and everyone's like AFK, you don't need to use the bathroom. You're like, oh, I'm good. You just go ahead and do your thing. Play some Peggle. I remember there always being a rumor of a Dota, like Warcraft 3 Dota All-Stars add-on in vanilla. Like a way to play it windowed inside there, but inside of the game itself and not a separate like window overlaid. But that was not real as far as I know. It was a joke. But I knew people that played Dota while we raided, and my computer could not handle both games at once. It was very rough. Please don't kill me. Bang gang. Please don't kill me. Oh, he looked at me. He stopped, he looked, and he was like, oh, it's that Soupa guy, I'm going to kill him. But I think he saw the panda and was like, oh, can't kill an OG. Almost there. Hopefully our friend is cleared out a little bit. That'd be nice. That cleared us kind of over. That'd be really cool. But yeah, so now we definitely are above halfway through the level. We have 10, 20, 30, about 40%, a little less than 38% of the level left to go. And then we're off to level 40. New talents, new gear, new spells. It's all sorts of wonderful stuff. Alright, this guy's already going for us. Nice. What I want to do, though, I'm going to go with this guy. It's a great opportunity for me to skill up a little bit. Take advantage of that, of the help from our friend here. 15 strength, 4 stamina. Is that better? 10 stamina, 11 strength. I almost like this mace we got more. Sequoia branch mace. I'll lose 4 strength, but I'll gain 6 stamina. No sigils there. Let's give a heal to our friend. I'm not convinced it makes sense to learn this recipe. In Guild Chat, he's talking about transmute water to undeath. I'd just sell it for 40 gold. If you can get 40 gold for it, I think it's worth more. Let's just blast this guy. Undeath to anything is good. Seriously, undeath to anything is good, but undeath to water is a really good one for sure. Oh, I got slept. Troll Hunter slept me for 30 seconds. That's a pretty long sleep. Right? Isn't that kind of long? It's sort of nasty. I'm up. Let's finish that guy off. Large club. Cool. Actually a good opportunity to, going back to the town is a good opportunity for me to... Oh, let's do one of these. Let's do heal stream. I have no mana. Sad. There's a doggo outside. I hear some barking out there. Some barks. My skill's up to 28. I'm doing so little. I should maybe switch back so I can actually help with this. What is this weapon this guy's got? Oh, Vanquisher's Sword and Hemaeus Slayer. Okay. Doggo, kitty alive? Yeah, good, okay. Yeah, I think this is a great option for me to skill up. But I feel bad that I'm not pulling my weight because of that. At least I'm healing a little bit, right? What is this? 8 health every 2 seconds? Maybe it's not that much. It's a little bit. It's not nothing. Okay, nothing from that one. There we go. 3 sigil fragments. That was cool. Okay. 3 of 11. Handy. Yeah. Just defenders. Nothing else helps me. Let's pull this guy. And the Wind Fury procs, though, feels nice. So you need 3 of these 11. I guess we combine them into something, maybe? Maybe not. Just turn them in. What's the follow-up to this? I know there's another follow-up, but I don't remember what it does. I don't remember. We're gonna definitely pull a mob on the right. There's like no way I can sneak. I don't have the sneak 100 needed for this. Dark Souls developers coming out with a new game this year? I never played Dark Souls or Demon Souls. I never touched them at all. I've heard really good things though. Like really, really good things. Just haven't ever tried them. Seems to be a lack of mobs here. Unfortunately. Oh, there's a defender. Nope, not a defender. Vindicator. I don't think these things can drop from anything else, right? Let me double check that. Make totally sure it's the case. I got slept again? Bummer. Dropped by... Oh, Troll Hunter, Defender, and Vindicator. Oh, they can all drop it, apparently. I didn't know that. I could have sworn the thing I read said that wasn't the case. Let's do a Chain Lightning on this. Oh, I got interrupted. I got silenced. They shield bashed my face in. That's really sad. I didn't know they would do that. Let's try to heal. Alright, there we go. Keep blasting away. So apparently all these mobs can drop the sigil, which is nice. I didn't know that. I really did not know that at all. I could have sworn I read a Wowhead comment that said otherwise, but apparently I was incorrect. And it unlocks the Sigil of Thoradin quest when we complete this. Mana Potion. Circlet of the Order. That's kind of cool. But yeah, apparently all these guys will drop it, so we'll see if that holds true. The Sigil of Thoradin quest. Bring the restored sigil to Zengu and Hammerfall. Okay. Sigil of Arathor. Follow up. Retrieve the Sigil of Arathor. Where does this go? Apparently this is a really long quest line. Okay. I'm not going to do the rest though with this guy today, but yeah, I'll do some more of it another time. Oh, we'll get this part done. We're done with Stromgarde at least, I think. This is the last part in Stromgarde. After that, the rest I think is kind of spread out throughout Arathi, is my understanding. So we're up to that. I think there's like an elite of some sort, like a giant, and maybe a patrol of some sort we'll have to kill. Some goodies. 7 agility, 3 stamina. Is that better what we have? Nah, not really. Pretty cool though. There's a lot of good stuff here. Oh, I crit that guy. Nice. Alright. What's my weapon skill? It's at 85. What's the max weapon skill? Can go up to 195, so I got a ways to go. It's gonna take a little while. We'll get there. Okay, yeah, so that guy did drop the sigils. 6 of 11. They've dropped 3 the 2 times they've dropped, which is cool. I'm gonna drop a Mana Spring Totem. Probably have a long enough fight here that it'll pay off, you know? I wish these guys wouldn't sleep me. Sleeping, not that these guys do it, but the other mobs, it's not the most fun. I can at least pew pew with the shocks. That's another one. I really love shocking things with Earth Shock. I said that last episode, that exact phrase, I think. Ooh, 2 more. Nice. 8 of 11. Let's pew pew this guy. Ah, nothing there. It's okay. Did I get any more drinks? Some stuff was dropping. I want to drink up with the good water. The only water we have, I guess. Not really good water, but the only water we have. Ooh, Deneb. Who's this? That's a beefy dude. Level 45. Alliance. Scroll and Potion Vendor. That's right. I forget this whole area is friendly to Alliance. I always forget that. Okay. Well. See if anything can drop from this one. Nope. Uh-oh. Pull the bad guy. Ooh, 325 crit. Great. There are 1,072 Horde online right now, which is probably what I'd expect kind of early in the day, early afternoon on a weekday. I think it's about what I normally expect on here. I need to self-heal before this guy kills me. Potion. Maybe I need a shield. Alright, let's get Wind Fury back up. Keep whacking. Guess I could heal myself, really nice. Alright, so we need 3 more. We can get it from any of these mobs. 3 would do it, and some of them have already dropped 3 at a time. So we're hoping for that again, that'd be nice. Alright, let's see what we got here. Any more mobs? What's in here? Prince Galen Trollbane, that's a big dude. Oh, we're going in there? Okay, no, we're not going in there. That's good. I about pulled a lot of mobs on us. That would have been pretty scary. My DPS is 64.6 with Berserking up. Well, if I get a crit, it'd be real nice. I think it's hard to crit with low weapon skill. I think you need to have a higher weapon skill to crit on mobs that are higher level than you. Right? Like you're lucky not to just straight up miss. Done. Let's go. Oh, we're taking on the big guy. Sweet. Sounds cool. Let's go for it. Let's get a healing stream going. Let's throw some heals on that guy if we can. Oh, the doggo is getting beat down. I don't have any more heals I can do here. I can kill the Fire Nova totem at least. Who's dropping totems? That's not me. Like, who's dropping that totem? Killed the big guy. He doesn't really do anything for us, but still kind of fun. Kitty's okay. Let's throw a heal on him. I'm actually gonna Hearth out, I think, when this fight ends. I'm gonna try and meet up with my buddy in Orgrimmar real quick. I will come back here and turn in the quest the next time. But I want to get to Org before and not have my other friend hold up, so I can get that shield spike. That is super helpful. Thank you so much. That's really helpful. It's extremely helpful. I'm greatly appreciative of the help. Back to org for us. And I'm gonna call it a day here, but I want to see if I can get my friend over there to give me that shield spike off camera. Next time we come back, we'll have the mithril shield spike, thanks to Senrabi, hopefully. And where did our friend go? Oh, there he is.
Smell you later.
Ooh. Well, I'm not one to interrupt an RP walk. Let's get going, folks. Uh-oh. Yeah, not one to interrupt an RP walk, you know? Look at this. Look at this. I think this probably happens on like every... Let's just scoot up a little bit. Probably every realm. But, we all know that Grobulus is the best, so... That's what happens. But I want to get out of this because I actually need to get going. I've got things to do, unfortunately. But it is pretty cool. Anyway, let's leave it there. We'll go back next time, turn on this quest, grab the follow-up, and maybe see if we can get it moving. Otherwise, I'm pretty happy with what we did. And I'm going to see if I can get an advanced target dummy real quick. Last time I checked the auction house, there weren't any, which was a bummer. I'm going to see if we can find one on here.
What be happening?
There's our guildie. Alright. Target dummy? Advanced target dummy. Don't mind if I do. I'm at the mailbox. Targets and okay, I got him targeted.
Hey there.
Alright, cool. Let's do this. Let's trade him our shield. Let's throw a tip on that. This is so cool. I'm so excited for this mithril shield spike. Yeah. Thank you, Senrabi. Seriously, that is so great. So now, when we block, we'll deal 16 to 20 damage. Thank you so much. It really helps this shield out. I'm really excited about that. That's really cool. Alright. Got our advanced target dummy for Warug's quest. If we go back to Desolus, we got a bunch of complete quests there. We're gonna hit 60 or 40, excuse me, next episode quite easily. So that's exciting. I'm really excited for that. We can vendor. I think I will sell this off. This shield. This cloak we're not going to use. Apples. This circlet. We're at 10 spirit, 7 tim, and a 3 int. No, we got a better one, I think. Yeah, I think the one we've got is better. Storm and this, that. Hold on to this. Let's sell this off. We got so many of those little potions. I'm going to clean some space up. Sell off one of these bandages, make a little more space. Put the potion up here. Yeah, I'm feeling better about that. Cool. Got a lot of cloth too. I'll have to deal with this. Alright, we're going to stop here for today. That is all for today. Thank you all for watching so much. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.